quarterback gets the carry. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made by the tight end. Here he goes. Crosses the 10.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 30 manageable here? Dropping back, it's Barnett. The sure hands, it's Jones. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Good enough for first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
back on first down. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Money trapping for a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The punting unit on the field after the third down incompletion. And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. Wide open downfield. Plenty space at the 20. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Running with purpose. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try the option play here.
Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option, and the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's caught. It's Leonard's. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 34.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
With the catch, it's Peters. Throws off the stiff arm on the way to a solid game. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this. Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's complete. It's enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. NC State lines up first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
To the air, it's Barnett. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, NC State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Finds room at the 30. They finally tackle him all the
defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. Caught on the outside. It's Brown. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Oh, here comes the reverse. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the 1st down marker.
And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but won't help much with breathing room down there.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. And everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? That's caught. It's Leonard's. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the 1st down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. He's in the clear. And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a 1st down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
That's reeled in. It's Jones. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They're fortunate to have the lead of the Brave with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And it works. The first down to the 35.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense in a split backfield now. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, North Carolina
can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll run it to the right side. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks an open space. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Oh, the defense lost the edge of the defense. Good job of going with that touch pass, kind of a jet sweep to get out on the perimeter and let this receiver show what he can do with that kind of speed.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Dropping back, it's Barnett. Grabs near the sticks. It's Cook. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. We're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz when that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking deep to the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the returner is brought down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
He's got the 1st and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Running game was working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down with 17.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. On the run, he'll let it go. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, that he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking to scramble. He's hit just before the throw.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Wolfpack, to put them on top now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Well, the try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Receiver in motion now. He's going to pull it down and run. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, NC State. The defense produces 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Looking to throw here. He fires it down the middle. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Quick throw over the middle. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. To the air, it's Barnett. With the catch, it's Cook. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The shotgun running play call.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Important second down play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. And the game just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, and this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
It's a shotgun run call. Picks up the first, looking for more. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Barnett. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Wolfpack line up now, first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
QB tries it again here on second and 10. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
Looking to throw it deep. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Offense getting set for what could be their final drive. Down late in the final quarter. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. So the important touchdown play, but that was just the first part. Now they've got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yeah, and a good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's done on that side field, hope they're all by himself, you hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Well, they needed the onside kick, and they come up with it. Remember, they don't need a touchdown here. Let's see if the defense on the other side can hold them to prevent the go-ahead score.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Breaking tackles and going. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. Championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. The field goal is good. And that ties the score now in the final seconds. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Caught! He's wide open, look out! Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. So the offense will set up first and goal here in this first overtime. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down and goal upcoming. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They strike first in OT.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the two-point conversion to try to win this game right now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.